Families, friends and community members are in Naledi Hall in Soweto this morning to pay their last respects to the 5 children who died after allegedly consuming suspected poisoned snacks. The 5 children, who are between the ages of 6 to 10 years old, will be given a mass send-off. Zinhle Aida Mama, Monica Sebetwana, Njabulo Msimango, Karabo Rampo and Isacho Mabote have been described as kind and loving. Their deaths have left families in shock. Yesterday, young children paid tribute to their friends, classmates and their peers. The mood was somber as the teachers described the feeling at the school following the fatal incident. Now, this incident has led to the closure of a number of spaza shops in the area by disgruntled residents. Investigations are still underway. Gauteng Education MEC says this incident will be dealt with as a high preference case for the state. The funeral is expected to start soon. And for more on this story, let's cross to SABC News reporter Puseletso Mokoena in Naledi. A very good morning to you, Puseletso. Thank you so much for joining us. I can't imagine how the parents and the families of the children are feeling right now. Just describe the mood for us, if you can.
Well, certainly, Simpiwe, it has been a very devastating week here in Naledi, Soweto. From the heartbroken parents to the disgruntled community members, demanding answers as to what really took place on Sunday last week. Well, we're coming to you live from Naledi Community Hall, whereby the funeral service of the 5 children who lost their lives on Sunday last week after allegedly consuming suspected poisoned snacks bought from a local spaza shop that is foreign owned is set to take place. I'm just going to step out of the shot so that I can make things more visual for you. As you can see that the preparations have already started. All of us are going to be gathered here to ensure that we are sending a respected mass funeral to the 5 children. Well, Simpiwe, we know that one child is still under ICU in hospital fighting for his life. And I remember at the back of my mind when I was doing the family visits, I remember speaking to the Gauteng Premier Panyaza Lesufi, telling us that he hopes that the one child who is now in ICU makes it out alive, and he is going to make it easy for the ongoing police investigations. Well, I can remember again at the back of my mind speaking to one of the teachers of the deceased now, the young Njabulo Msimango, telling us that Njabulo was such a bubbly child in class who is smart and who used to compete well in class activities. I remember again speaking to the Gauteng education spokesperson, Steve Mabona, telling us that they are still providing psychosocial support to the 3 affected schools, which is Gauhelo Primary School, Karabo Primary School and Gatelopele Primary School. They are still providing psychosocial support to the 3 affected schools and their families. I remember Usimpiwe, a mother telling me that she blames herself for not following her instincts of not giving her young son some money on that Sunday afternoon. She told us that before her son passed away, the face was turning purple in color before he could collapse in her hands. Well, no parent has to go through this devastating season in life of burying their own son when Simpiwe. But as for our viewers, they can just stay tuned for more on SABC News as the funeral proceedings are about to take place. Simpiwe.
All right, Puseletso, thank you so much for your update. We'll cross back to you a little later on. Puseletso Mokoena there is out at the Naledi Hall in Soweto, where preparations are being made for the funeral service of the 5 children who died allegedly after consuming poisoned snacks. We'll be touching base with him a little later on.